Well, North Carolina is one of several battleground states in the race for the White House.
Today, it's Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump's turn to talk to those convention attendees. And Caroline Fountain is joining us live from the convention center in Uptown with a special guest this morning. Caroline?
Yes, we do have a special guest out here this morning at the VFW National Convention in Uptown. We have Congressman Robert Pittenger joining us today.
Good morning, Caroline.
Good morning. So tell me a little bit about what your expectations are for today's speech with Donald Trump.
Well, I want to speak to these veterans. These veterans have paid the price to secure our freedoms and our liberties, and we owe it to them. We need greater accountability inside our Veterans Administration. We need an openness and transparency. They deserve Veterans Administration, and they deserve services commensurate with what they've done in behalf of our country.
What do you think about Donald Trump's comments about veteran John McCain, some controversial comments that he's made? I know Hillary Clinton brought it up during her speech yesterday. Do you think that Donald Trump has to sort of make a correction to what he said in the past in order to gain the trust of the veterans out here today?
I think Donald Trump understands the security issues facing this country. We're challenged unprecedented, not just with ISIS, but provocation from China and Russia and Iran and North Korea, and he understands what needs to be done to secure this country and protect us from these adversaries. He has great respect for the veterans, all veterans, including Senator McCain. And I think what you're going to see is a message today that's going to give real assurance to these veterans and to this country that we can secure this country and we can protect our country.
And tell me a little bit about the Winston-Salem rally last night. How was that? What was the crowd like? Tell me about your experience there.
Well, it was tremendous. You know, my message to them was, are you ready to see this country secure? Are you ready to see this country have law and order back in our communities? Are you ready to restore the freedoms in this country, to protect our people? Then you need Donald Trump. And people were very enthusiastic. They have real hope in him. You know, Ms. Clinton has been part of this administration. We've never been more threats to our national security than we have today. We don't have law and order in our streets today. Look, police are being shot right and left. This is unheard of. And yet our economy still faltering. 20 million people underemployed or unemployed. This is outrageous. And I know that they believe, as I do, that Donald Trump is a businessman. He's going to bring smart people around him. And they're going to advise him to get this country off the ground and get it moving for the American people.
I know Donald Trump has commented several times about the controversial emails, especially with the DNC chairwoman stepping down after the DNC. Tell me about your thoughts on Donald Trump's comments as well as just the news of this all happening and coming out.
Well, I think, you know, what has happened is disarray inside the Democrat Party right now. They've tried to lock it up for Ms. Clinton. They've locked some people out of the process, and they're mad, and they're angry, and they're expressing themselves. I heard some people commenting last night about Ms. Clinton, you know, lock her up from the Democrats. And so I think they're frustrated inside because they haven't seen a democratic process. And that's what, you know, we have this in our country. We had it in our party. That's how Mr. Trump got elected.
Well, Congressman Robert Pittenger, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And continue to stay tuned here. We are live at the VFW National Convention in Uptown. For now, reporting live, I'm Caroline Fountain, Fox 46 Charlotte.